I think this one's comfy. Bless her. She's hugging the pillow.
Small pillow.
And her eyes are so tired, they're all black.
Yeah.
Cutie. Good morning, people. I say good morning, it's 2 o'clock. What a day so far! We didn't get to sleep until 4 o'clock in the morning. When I spoke to my mum this morning, she was just like, yeah, when I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning because Chris going to work, I was like, geez, you waking up at 4 or you just went to bed at 4? So yeah, I woke up this morning earlier than Soph, came downstairs to try and get all this, like all the stamps on the Christmas cards ready for the postman at 12:30. I'm on the phone to my mum. Soph's parents knock on the door. Oh, I missed the postman. Grrr. So now it'll be on Monday that they go. I could have had a whole 24 hours extra. But no, Soph's parents came out to try and fix the boiler so that we can have some heat. And to put it, like, bluntly, it's fucked. There's no other way to say it, really. When they came out to do the gas check a few weeks ago, they have royally screwed up the boiler. So we're going to have to call them out. But the house is a mess. Because we've been so cold, which is like getting us down. Which then gives us no motivation to want to clean. So we're going to ring them on Monday. I mean, what's an extra 24 hours basically of no heating? We've had no heating since last winter. I'm not bothered, Soph's not bothered, so yeah. We'll ring them on Monday now. And one of my friends this morning sent me some mail, and it arrived this morning. So there's all these stamps here, but all of these as well, and it's like one of these big envelopes as well, and I'm just in heaven. Stamps, they just bring so much joy to my life. Who would have thought? I'm literally like an old woman. I like fountain pens, I like pen pals, I like my typewriter, I love stamps, I love crochet, as Soph says in the kitchen. I'm addicted to yarn. Literally, I'm like an old woman in a young outer shell. Because my organs are pretty old person-like too, let's face it. So it's just my skin that's young. And that's not even all the time. Well, I say my skin. There's certain parts of my skin that's pretty much like an old lady too. Ah. So said you want, should I explain that a tiny bit because it sounds weird? Basically, my booby loos do ya boob hang low? Yes, they do, very low. Oh, TMI! Welcome to our Saturday. I've just woke up. Soph's in the kitchen. Fernie's just been picked up. And they got us a present and card. How cute are they? But the best thing about it is, I don't know if you're gonna. No, you have to. It's camper vans! My gosh! Ah! How amazing is that? Camper vans are my life. I really want one. It's never gonna happen. it was always my dream, when I was fit and well, to buy a really old camper van that needed doing up, like the interior bit and whatever else, and do it up myself. Obviously that's never going to happen now. So I just get excited when anybody gives us a camper van, even if it's on some wrapping paper. Ah! Hi there. Hi there. Jesus, Alba. Sorry, people. Is the heating working? It feels so hot in here. Like, I literally woke up and I'm sweating. I'm that hot. And this morning I was shivering my ass off.
Yeah, I don't really know, because I've turned the actual, like, the boiler's on and the hot water's on, but I've turned the heating bit off.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Who knows? So intense. She winked at me. It just got even more intense. But she's cute. They haven't asked to want to go out yet. Whether that will happen, I do not know. We're due to have a parcel delivered anytime between now and the next hour. So we shall have to see, have to see. Oh, that got her a bit excited. I'm currently going through all those stamps. They are so gorgeous. There's some really cool ones in there. Yay! Other than that, we're not really doing anything else today. Kind of chilled out. Huh? Yeah, we finished all of RuPaul. What are we gonna watch now? I don't know. We've literally watched 10 seasons in about 2 months, if that. Oopsie. So now we've got to try and find something else to watch. There's loads of Christmas films on there though that I've seen popping up, so we might just have to watch one of those. Where are you going, baby girl? Crazy ball. So I was on Launceston notice board, which is like on... Calm down. Jesus, girls. She just pounced on her.
Carry on.
Which is just like our town, because it's like it's actually a pretty small town compared to others, and it just lets you know what's happening in the town and blah 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 blah, and people can write on there. This person, I was about to knock everything down, so we're just moving things a minute. This person wrote this comment this morning, and I'm just going to read it to you. After deciding, sorry, I have dyslexia, so I may screw things up and repeat things. After deciding, as it turns out, to go into Launceston to visit... What did I say? After deciding, as it turns out, to go into Launceston to visit the post office with one small item to post on what it turns out to be the busiest day of the year, with the Christmas street markets in progress. What are you laughing at?
Just what's about to happen.
Oh. Undaunted, I managed to find a parking space in Madford Lane. I I arrived at the post office to a queue to equal the queue for the feeding of the 5,000. I needed a jiffy bag to post my CD in, but could not see one, so got in the queue. After what seemed like ages, it was my turn at the counter and presented my CD and said that I wanted to post this, but could not find a jiffy bag, and could she provide me with one. Putting a CD in a jiffy bag, you need one of those ones with a cardboard bit. A CD in a jiffy bag is going to break. Anyway, she replied politely that she could not, but one could be purchased from a separate counter by the door. I asked if I may get one and come back and pop it in said bag and pay for the postage. She replied that I could, but would have to, again, join the even longer queue. Really, girls? I replied that I had just waited in the queue to get here and did not want to join the queue again. But no, I would not be able to do that. I then asked if she could weigh the CD and have a stamp. She agreed to do that. I then proceeded to the counter that sold me a jiffy bag and asked if I could post it there. She replied no, and that I would have to get in the even longer queue to hand it over the counter to be posted. I tried going to the counter to pass my stamp paid for CD in a jiffy bag, and she replied I would have to get in the queue that now stretched halfway to Liscard. I stormed out of the post office and walked to the post box in the square in the vain hope that a voice from the post box would not ask me to get in a queue. I replied earlier saying, why didn't it occur to you to put the CD in said jiffy bag and said stamp in a normal post box 20 feet from the post office door? And then I've just gone on there now because there's like loads of comments, and the branch manager has commented. I won't read the names or anything, but she's like addressed this bloke and said, thank you for your comments. I would just like to respond to some of your points. The post office and shop counters are separate businesses and must be kept separated. The envelopes have been behind the shop counter ever since we took over the branch, so have not moved in over 8 years. I have reviewed the CCTV footage of your visit, and you joined a queue of 4 customers the first time and 5 the second. As there were 4 of us serving, the queue was moving very quickly. Finally, I am sorry that I had to ask you to not use the bureau desk to write your envelope, but you are standing too close to respect the privacy of my customer. I am delighted that you found our clerk to be polite. We try to be a friendly bunch, and while it may sometimes appear that we are chatting with customers, it is always was processing their transactions at the same time. Merry Christmas, the branch manager. A queue halfway to Liscard. Liscard's pretty far from us. It'll probably take about 45 minutes to get there.
Okay, yeah.
So to exaggerate saying that there was a queue halfway to Liscard and there was 4 people in the queue.
And the branch manager replied back to that saying, yeah, the queue wasn't even halfway back to the door.
Oh, it just tickled us.
It was so funny.
Oh, it was such a managerial response, but with such wit, and this really is an Unforgiven angle. It was such,
That is...
yeah, it was such a witty response that just, to the point, really funny, and really embarrassing for that bloke.
It's quite funny, isn't it?
Oh,
It's hilarious.
Oh, he chuckled so much, and obviously I got like a few likes and comments, likes and laughter emojis from my comments, so I'm happy.
Obviously.
Yep. So we got given some chocolates by a friend, so we're gonna eat them, and we don't have to put money in the jar.
Yay!
Bonus! Double bonus! Let's get munching. Yeah?
I don't want to say anything,
Yeah?
but
Because we're two girls.
You're recording her.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's this film from, well, a YouTube video back in the day. It went flying around when I was in senior school, so that's well over 10 years ago. You had to pick up that NICU hat.
Yeah.
And it was called,
Face on?
yeah, Two Girls, One Cup. I do not recommend you going watching it unless you've got weird fetishes. But back in the day, it was one of those things that everyone was just going on and on and on about it, and they'd make crude remarks, and you'd be like, what are they talking about? So you had to go and watch it. That was the biggest regret of my life.
Yeah, and then you
Biggest.
shamed me after we met, because I didn't know about it. And
Me
then
and
you
her
showed
dad
me.
were, we were joking about, like, Two Girls, One Cup or something like that, and so she was laughing, but she was like, I don't know what we're laughing about.
I think the reason I was laughing is because it was like a whole series of like
Yeah.
jokes and stuff, wasn't it? So I was laughing anyway, and then you got to that bit, and I was just like, no.
Yeah, so this was the point where, like, I wasn't living with Soph at that point, but I made Soph watch it.
You did.
She wasn't happy.
I was old. Ooh. That's not going to fizz up, is it? Have you researched that?
It will fizz up, yes.
So we need something under it.
I was going to put it in like a cardboard box or something.
A cardboard box.
Yeah.
When it's going to be liquid coming out into the box.
With some tissue at the bottom.
Okay.
I'm about to do a demonstration. I saw it online. And I'm going to test it. I want to see if it's going to work. If it is, it's going to be really bloody cool. Basically, I'm going to turn Coke clear. You wanker.
I've done nothing wrong.
You've done everything wrong. What made you think about tipping it instead of lifting it?
Because I don't know actually. I was going to say because that's what I've been doing each time.
But it's not.
It's not. It's
No.
not. Don't look at me.
All of my posts I had segregated, and all of my NICU stuff, my pen pal stuff,
Don't know what you're talking
my
about.
everything, she has just tipped everywhere.
I only wanted to light a friggin' candle.
The reason why I picked up the camera though is because I was going to tell you that the girls really wanted to go out, so we thought we'll go out now. We've not, like, it's not really raining. We get there, it's quite windy, and there's a little bit of drizzle, then it just all dies down, and then suddenly, like,
Oh, hell breaks loose.
huge, like, droplets of water just pours down. The girls are soaked, and we've literally were in it for like 5 seconds. It started off lightly, and then suddenly it just goes, and like, we're going now! Quickly ran home. Oh, the mud was squishy. They're going to be all wet and muddy. Alba's itching like hell. I think we're just going to have to go ahead and buy that soap when we next get paid.
Yeah.
Because although they get cleaned every night, they need a shower because the mud is just... You wanker!
It's fine, I saved it.
The mud is just literally... Obviously, it's irritating the skin. I just called her a wanker again because she's just done the same thing.
Yeah, but I fixed it. No, I fixed it. I
Mhm.
haven't fixed. I fixed it. It's fine. Oh
And-
no. Oh no. Oh, I might not have fixed it. I might not have fixed it. I don't think I fixed it.
No, you really haven't fixed it. You're making a complete mess of it.
Okay. It's okay. Look, see? There. Oh, duck. It's okay.
All that for a bloody candle.
I'm okay with it.
The next bit I'll record is the entertainment of Soph trying to make her lighter work. So I'll swap the camera
Oh, this
over.
one's different.
Oh, it's just a clicky downy one.
How'd you do it?
Just click it down.
Yeah, but like, yeah, but like, do you have to, yeah, but like, do you have to do that anything with these? Oh, cool. Shut up.
Oh, special moments of Soph!
Oh, no, that's not fair.
Oh,
That's me.
all the palaver this morning, I forgot to take my POTS meds. It's making me feel so funny. I don't like it.
How the fuck do I do this? Because I just friggin' burnt my finger.
Got any spaghetti?
No.
We've not got any long spaghetti.
No. We haven't had spaghetti in the house for such a long time. I might just do one of the new ones.
Just get one of the matches. Light the match.
Yeah, but they're all dead.
What, there's no wood left of it?
Yeah, but is that not going to like burn my fingers?
Or turn the candle on the side.
Well, that's what I tried to do and then I burnt myself.
I'll show you. I'll be back. So, I had this... Can you see me? I watched this video that said if you put full fat Coke in a cup with some activated charcoal, within 4 days it will make it clear. I'm going to try that test because I want to see if they're lying or not. So we'll keep a little progress chart of it and we'll see how long it takes, if it does at all. So I've got my little trusty plastic party cup. This is such a funny can of Coke, babe.
Yeah, I know, it's the only one we have. Didn't like that, don't you?
No. I'm going to put it up to the line.
I'll show you the whole can.
That's the whole can. So just over the... No, it's at the line.
Basically half a pint then.
Yeah. God, in this can alone, there's 27 grams of sugar.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Bloody hell. And I have got 10 activated charcoal bits. I might put 3 in. Oh, they crushed it on there. Do you think it would be the same?
Puts one up. I mean, it might just go a bit slower. But then I'm sure the Coke would dissolve it anyway. How many did they put in?
They didn't, they just did a...
Like, just crushed.
It was a tablespoon of crushed activated charcoal.
Okay, a tablespoon's a reasonable amount in it, so... Everybody ready for this to explode? Because sometimes for these DIY sort of like hack things, they do them and they're not actually doing what they're saying they're doing. And sometimes they do it specifically so that it goes wrong, don't they?
Yeah. So, there's 3 activated charcoal tablets.
Please just do one at a time. You didn't. That it? Oh, oh. Did you want to like do it over it? Because I can't reach for it. It might be quite interesting to look at it closer. I wonder if it would have been a lot more fizzier if you'd put you put another on it.
Mhm.
I was going to say, I wonder if it would have been more fizzy if it was crushed, because at the minute it's doing it slowly.
Yeah. I'm about to put a 4th one in.
That was anticlimactic.
It was.
just think.
Oh, I spilled some. Well, it looks like it's still fizzing up. I don't know if you're supposed to get like an actual reaction, like kinda straight away or not.
I wouldn't have thought so if it said that it turns clear 4 days later.
Yeah.
I just thought that it would have, like, maybe tomorrow there might be a little bit of a change. Or...
Yeah. So, we'll keep you updated with the progress. And hopefully by 4 days, it should be see-through. Who knows?
What? What are you laughing at, Mom? Yeah. Oh. No. Oh. Oh, Alba. Did I get it on you, Mom?
Soph just got out the sour. Sour? So sour.
That sounds ominous.
Soph's just got out the shower. She was drying her hair, but now she's brushing it. So that's going to be what the noise is in the background. Earlier on, we opened up the back door to try and let the girls out, and oh my goodness, we didn't know it was even worse rain than what it was when we were out with the girls. Alba went running to the back door, halted before the line of the back door, and was just like, nah, not happening, and ran back in with the biggest Dumbo ears, so scared. And then Pickle came running, and from the reading looked really scared as well. We felt bad. Well, Soph felt fat. Goodness! Soph felt bad. I cannot get my words out.
You tired?
A little bit. Epic fail. Ooh, it was warming up downstairs, even though we still got no heater and we don't know why it warmed up. But upstairs it is bloody freezing. And we still have yet to brush the girls, wipe them. I think whilst we can't afford their shampoo at the moment, we might as well just use some of our shower gel stuff that we've got and just wash them in that. I think that'll be good for now. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's task.
Yeah.
And then when we go out tomorrow, we'll put on their onesies. I think that'll be good.
Is it going to be alright for me to dry my hair again?
Yeah.
Or will it be too loud?
No, you can dry your hair.
Not going to be too loud for the people?
No. So he's going to dry her hair again. So yes, I think that might be the plan for tomorrow. Get the girls showered. Just because Alba's scratching a lot, which isn't going to help her skin at all. And we want to eliminate whether it is the dry mud on her skin at the moment. And the best way to do that is to give her a shower and see if we can sort it that way. But yeah, that's kind of it today. It was all go, go, go this morning, and this evening it's just all a bit died down. So I'm going to edit the vlog. I've just finished my nebs. I got distracted on Facebook reading like really cheesy, crappy articles, but you know, you pick them up and you're like, ooh, and then you read to the end of it and then they're like, the next thing is just like, go to the next page and read this, and you're like, ooh, that's intriguing, so then you go to the next page, and I've just done that the whole time. Sophie's on the shower, in the shower, instead of editing the vlog. So I'm going to get on and do that now, and then I'll probably just watch some YouTube videos myself. So on that note, we shall see